About split testing with smart links and how to optimize offers, specifically using KPI to do it automatically. So what are smart links? Smart links are an optimization tool that allows you to split test offers or landing pages in order to hit your best KPIs. You can set smart links to rotate between different pages based on priority, which we're not going to really talk about. It isn't really an optimization tool. But you could also do it based on weight, a weighted percentage, or KPIs themselves. Now, smart links are generally used to test different offers within a vertical. They could also test different landing pages on a single offer or any combination of the two. Today, we're going to walk through 3 different scenarios and kind of give you an idea of what's possible with the smart links. So scenario 1, we're going to split different offers. Scenario 2, we're going to do the same offer with different URLs. And scenario 3 will be kind of a mix of both. We decided to use dinosaur pool floats as our offer. So let's get into it. This guy looks really familiar, doesn't he, Kristin?
He does. He does.
So split testing scenario 1, using different offers within the same vertical usually. So in this example, we have the dynamite pool floats offer, or vertical rather, and we have 3 different offers here in green: the inflatable brontosaurus, stegosaurus, or triceratops. From here, we're actually going to go into the platform itself and give you a little bit of a hands-on on how to set this up and also how to look at the metrics and reporting. So you'd start by going to Offers, Smart Links on the left navigation. And here we find our smart link, dynamite pool floats, with the 3 different offers within it. And if you go in here under settings, you can see right now they're all set to weight, which is just going to rotate them evenly. What that allows you to do is really look at the data and then make decisions on your own about which one is performing best. Another option is to use KPI. When you use KPI, you can set a threshold for the clicks. Say a good benchmark is about 1,000 clicks. You really want to get a good amount in before you start making these kinds of decisions based on not statistically significant data. For the run frequency, it's how often this is going to run and check the KPIs. You can do 12 hours is more frequent, 24 are the only options we have here. For the metric, you can do anything from like EPC, which is really helpful, conversion rate, things like that. Using a specific goal actually will optimize towards a specific number instead of towards the best in general. If you leave this off, it's just going to optimize towards the best conversion rate, the highest. The look back window, you can look back for 24-hour period. And if we save it, there we go. Now our using KPI, we're going to be automatically optimizing towards the best performing offer. Now we're going to look at how to see which one is performing best. So we're going to go into reporting, and we have a smart link report ready to go. So I'm actually going to load this report. And as you can see here, it looks like Triceratops is winning with the highest conversion rate right now. Kristin, did you have anything to add at this point?
I think it's the most practical situation for the comparing offer to offer is usually if you're working within the same vertical where there's no bait and switch, nobody thinks they're clicking on a specific offer. For this use case, we wanted to just highlight that there's 3 different types of dinosaurs. Maybe you've got a generic placement. And what this allows you to do is put 3 different offers behind there and see which one is the best performing for you. You might have a spot in a blog where you don't mention a specific brand of insurance offer, auto insurance, but you want to try 3 different versions that you have in that placement and see which is the best performing. The only other thing I would note is that with the KPI-based routing, if you do make any changes to your smart link, it's going to reset the algorithm. So just know that going into it and have fun with it.
Great. All right, going back to our slides. So we're going to look at scenario 2, which is a single offer, but different offer URLs or different landing pages. So we're going to go back to our offers smart links. And this was Brontosaurus landing pages. Glad we named them easily to identify. And we can go into this one as well, but it's essentially when you go into the settings, the offer you would select is all the same in this case, but the offer URL is going to be for the different landing pages. Again, once you go into KPI, it's very similar how you'd set it up. It's just instead of comparing different offers, you're comparing different landing pages. Now, our standard smart link reporting actually only compares on the offer level, but we have a way to check the reporting for this as well. We're going to go into analytics instead. We're going to go to dynamic nested. Now for dynamic nested, it allows you to set the parent and the child. So in this case, we're filtering by this specific smart link, and we're going to do the breakdown by the offer, and then we'll see each of the offer URLs and which one's performing best. Kristin, anything else? Or should we move to our third example here?
I think this dynamic nested is a really flexible report. I don't know if people gravitate to it as much as they should, but it's really helpful for breaking down levels. And your options are pretty extensive for the parent and the child. It works out perfectly for this specific scenario.
Yeah, everything under analytics is very customizable in terms of what you can show. And we have a way to report on almost everything. So this is the best way to view an offer setup like this. If we go back to our third example, this is kind of the mix and match. So we have different offers and different landing pages from different offers. So you're getting an opportunity to kind of cross-test.
There's really so many options for this one. We picked one and ran with it, but this is really your opportunity to get creative.
Yeah, and again, the important part is how the KPIs work, which is going to just compare the data and optimize towards your goal, whichever KPI you set, whether it's earnings per click, conversion rate, things like that. So for this one, as you can see, we have a combination for the offers. Well, let's go in and edit again, since that's how we're reviewing the other ones. So we have three different offers and multiple different landing pages for each one. Now, for this use case, we're going to go back to analytics. We're actually going to go to Flex. Flex, like it sounds, is our most flexible report. Let me load the one that we have pre-built. And what we're doing here is having a column for offer and a column for offer URL so that you can really see both compared instead of a breakdown at the offer level like we would get under Smart Link report or dynamic nested. Here you can see each of them on a separate line item. You
could even break this down further, Chris, and add in affiliates. So not only can you be looking at it by offer and offer URL, I think there's only one affiliate under here, but in this case, it's as easy as just going in and adding another column. And if you wanted to rearrange the column so the partner comes first, you could do that. This report is awesome.
All right. So just to kind of summarize, smart links can be used to split test different offers or URLs. Using weight as the redirect mechanism allows you to kind of look at the data yourself and make the decision about which you think is performing best, but you'd have to optimize manually. If you use KPIs, it automatically optimizes towards the best performing offer for you or offer URL. And I'm not sure, Kristin, do you have anything else you kind of want to touch on? I'm not sure if you have any questions about this.
I would say that the purpose of this presentation was to demonstrate smart links strictly for split testing. Don't think that smart links are limited to just split testing. There are certainly other use cases for smart links, but we really wanted to highlight different ways that you could test different landing pages against each other. Like maybe it's as simple as changing the color of a button. Does the red button perform better than the green button? These are all
Sure.
things that you should know. They're all things that you should test. And using a smart link from the get-go, giving your traffic source that smart link, you have full control on the back end to change the weights and priority and things like that. So once you clearly see that you have a front runner, you can make the change. You can decide to remove the others from the rotation.
I think that's...
Split testing is something that everybody really should do. And the tools are there for you to do it, which I think is what we really wanted to drill home.
Yeah, I think that's really important, that if you do give your affiliate a smart link, it's really a container that you can then manipulate on the back end, and you don't have to worry about them running the wrong offer or different offer than you prefer. They would just send the traffic to the smart link, and you could do all the routing on your own end within Everflow.
I think it's important to note that to have the smart link visible in the affiliate UI, the affiliate does need to be approved to the offers that are behind the smart link. You can't run offers behind there or offer URLs that they're not approved to in order for it to be visible, in order for them to grab it on their own. That's another important thing to mention, I think.
Yes, they need to be approved for every single offer within the smart link. If there's 3 offers in it and they're approved for 2, it still won't show on their UI.
Yeah. Affiliates can grab the smart links themselves. So there are, people we work with that use only smart links. And I really kind of strongly recommend that strategy from the beginning if you think you might want to do any testing. That way you never have to have somebody change out and offer you an offer link. It's in everybody's best interest. For the best conversion rates, that's more money for your partners. It's more money for you. Just can't stress enough. Test, and set yourself up to be in a position to do that by using a smart link from the beginning. Do we have
I think that's it.
questions?
Do we have any questions?
We have one question. Is 24 hours the max look back window for smart links? Currently, yes. We could look, if it makes sense to have a longer window than that, we could definitely look at it. Another one. After we determine which split test is the clear winner, should we turn the smart link off and use regular links instead of continuing using the smart link? You could. You could just remove all of the other links from, or all of the other offers from inside the smart link. There is going to be a redirect, so if you can switch to the single link, that would work in that case. Any other questions? Yeah, Chris, can you go back to the edit setting? You go back to the add rules.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go back to the edit.
If you go into one of the smart links. So the add rules section is if you want certain offers or certain offers to be shown based on conditions. So it works
essentially
like
offer targeting.
Yep.
In addition to the targeting on the actual offer.
Yep.
This only applies to that offer within the context of this smart link.
Did that answer your question? I think the easiest way to think of it is that it's targeting for the offers inside there. So if you only wanted, there's another option, another redirect mechanism option inside smart links called priority, where you can set it to show the first one in the list first and go down the row. I think this might be more where you'd use the rules, because the rules are if you want to show a specific offer or page inside the smart link based on conditions. If you're trying to do just a random test for split testing purposes, no scenarios, I'm sure they exist, no scenarios are coming to mind where you'd want to add the rules, because this is more to gather general information on the performance of the offer. But they are there for use cases within Smart Links.
Yeah, and priority isn't really, I can't think of any way to use that to split test. It's more to have different offers, maybe different geographic restrictions or things like that within the same link.
Any other questions? Maybe if you save this, Chris, and go back to the settings on the Smart Link. The tracking links right next to general is where you'll come and grab the tracking links for your partners. Again, they need to be approved to all of the offers inside the Smart Link. But I think what I really wanted to show everybody is the history tab. If you're using the KPI-based routing, this will show you what's been changed and what rules have been enacted on here. And also the history of changes to the offer or to the Smart Link. It seems this tracking platform is best suited to individual businesses, brands, not so much affiliate marketers. Is this correct? I wouldn't say that at all. I think people split test a lot of jump pages, splash pages, and you would have all the tools right in there to do this.
Even with something like our example where it would be an e-com offer that has different but similar enough products that you could use sort of the same traffic, the same ads for.
If a Smart Link is active, does it override all the other links until it's either paused or deleted? The Smart Link is going to be the tracking link. So if you go back into that tracking link section, Chris, this is the link that the traffic source will be using.
Mm-hmm. And it looks very similar to a standard tracking link, but it does have this CPM here.
So it doesn't override any other link. Think of the Smart Link as a gateway. So it gets the first click, it reads the details of the first click, and then it directs the click accordingly to an offer inside the Smart Link, whether that's based on weight, whether that's based on priority, or whether it's based on your KPIs. So we're reading all the details of the click to that particular Smart Link tracking link and making a decision on the back end as to which offer or offer URL should be shown.
There's one question on billing. So does a click to a Smart Link bill as 1 or 2 clicks? It bills as 1 click. So we have a question. Do you have weekly interface trainings or deep dives on features for new clients? Yes, we handle that in a variety of ways. We have a series of webinars that we continue to host for new features or existing features that that need more attention or people need more training on. As well as, for new clients, we obviously do a very dedicated onboarding exercise, that includes training as part of that.
Enjoy the rest of the show.